We love living local. We are Scott and Kelly Greats, third generation Central New Yorkers who live, work, and play right here in the heart of New York.
The mission of this podcast is to shine a spotlight on the people, places, and events that make our community an amazing place to live.
We don't run ads. We don't talk politics. Our only ask is that you help us spread the love that we have for this community by sharing these episodes with your neighbors.
Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode.
All right, weekend buzz time. We've got a lot to cover. We try to keep these to 15 minutes or less.
We got 8.
Let's make it happen. Let's start off with the Polar Express.
All right, Polar Express story time. To get tickets for the Polar Express, whether you're trying to ride the one that leaves out of the Utica train station, or I was informed there's one that leaves out of Milford, down in Cooperstown, they sell out quick. You are SOL. Sorry, there are no tickets left available to get on a real train. But Friday night, you can bring your kids to Barnes & Noble at 7 p.m. And this is a holiday tradition that you go there and Bill Cardis and Dave from WKTV will read through the classic. And yeah, it sounds like it could be fun.
I was kind of wondering where you're going with there's trains and it's a lot of fun.
Express story,
but there's no tickets.
No, and so
this is a terrible idea.
Well, I am just saying the Polar Express is a great story. That
the movie trips me out. I'm not gonna lie.
The movie is a little more geared towards teenagers and adults more so than kids. I will say that though, but if you want to hear the storybook that has been read for forever.
Yeah, listen, just being able to see Bill Cardis, local legend, right in front of you, reading you the Polar. It
is a beautiful story. So that's where I'm going. It's a great story. And even when I used to read it in first grade to my students, I would give them each a bell. And if you can hear the bell ring, you still believe in the true magic of Christmas. It's a great story. So wear your pajamas and go listen to a story free of charge right up at Barnes & Noble.
Friday night, 7 p.m. That is the Polar Express.
Mm-hmm.
We got hockey. We gave away our tickets. Our first Love Living local giveaway. Friday night, they played the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins.
It's youth hockey night as well, too. So there will be a ton of our area kids sporting their jerseys. And the doors open at 5:30, but the game starts at 7.
And they
also play on Saturday night too.
Recognize the 1 millionth fan to walk through the doors.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got a hot tip on that. I don't know what you're getting. Could be a Joachim Eriksson bobblehead. I don't know. No promises. But yeah, I guess since the team started this coming Friday, somebody will be the 1 millionth fan to walk through the gates and be recognized. All right. Glimmer nights at the Farmers Museum in Cooperstown. We're stretching ourselves into the 607. 6-week holiday light show extravaganza takes place Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This goes on through the end of the year. They are closed on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So visitors are welcome to head on down there. And it's self-guided. What does that tell me? Oh, $15.
$15. The dollar amount.
I got you. $15 for adults, $10 for juniors, under 2 free. Is that really under 2? At 1, does that mean you gotta be 1?
2 and under, I think.
Tell your 2-year-old to lie.
Yeah, they don't talk. That's okay. Tell them not to talk. All right, moving on to Saturday. The Winter Zoomobile at the Utica Zoo from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is a new holiday event. They will celebrate all things winter and learn about different adaptations the animals make during colder months. This is a new event. It features live music, food trucks, campfires, roasted marshmallows, activity stations, prizes, and of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Yep. So sounds like a good time. Live music also from Max Sheldon. He's one of our favorites. He will be playing songs from his new holiday album from 10 a.m. To 12. And then there is a dancing performance
I'm
at
in.
1 p.m.
Big dancer.
Magic show, Jim Oakley Magic Comedy show throughout the rest of the day. The cost to participate is $4.
I mean, talk about a deal.
Right.
$4. You get the dancing, you get the Max Sheldon Christmas album.
Yeah.
You might wrestle some animals in between. No?
No.
I don't think it'd be cool if he did, though, right? I mean, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, you can write your letters to Santa. You're going to get a letter back. That's a pretty big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always amazed, like, where animals go. Like, where do, like, squirrels go?
Squirrels, they collect a ton of food. That's why you see them all over the place collecting nuts and stuff. And I think that they just nest. They definitely do not hibernate. Squirrels are not animals that hibernate.
Okay.
So you will still see squirrels. Say that 3 times fast.
Or just once.
Around during the winter time. So yeah, they are not hibernators.
Good stuff. Let's go to Lowe's in Herkimer on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can join the holiday delivery truck build, and you can also gift a card holder.
It's a gift card holder as well. So your child can go make a delivery truck and paint it. This is also at the location that is up in Utica as well.
Okay, North Utica.
Yeah, not North Utica, the one that's
New Hartford.
Yeah, Orchard, behind the orchard there. So yeah, it's a cool little truck that they get to build and they get to paint it, and it's something fun that if you are purchasing gift cards for somebody, you can put the gift card inside the delivery truck.
I gotcha.
So it's kind of a personal gift with a gift card, makes it a little more special.
No cost?
No cost. No, you have to reserve your time online. So there's time slots because they obviously don't want everybody to show up at once because it's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So they ask you to reserve your time spot. If you do not show up, they are going to allow someone else to make your truck. So walk-ins are welcome, but they really want you to reserve a time spot so that they can ensure that they have one for you to make.
Yeah, I mean, don't be that person to reserve a time spot and not show up. That's just rude.
Well, or they're just going to give it away to somebody else.
Then Curtis Dulac gets to take it over at the Herkimer Lowe's. I had to look up this next one. 5 Points Public House. Have you heard of this place?
Yes, it's the Irish Center.
Oh, that's the name of it?
Yes.
No, I had no idea. Well, why did you just say the Irish Center?
Because that's the name of it.
Well, that's fair.
Okay.
Breakfast with Santa.
Yes.
Will be at the Irish Center. I guess also known as 5 Points Public House.
That is the restaurant that's inside the American Irish Center, whatever it's called on Barrack Street.
So that's 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday. So bring the kids. Breakfast with Santa. Reservations are required. You are going to pay for this one. Kids are $15. Adults $20. 3 and under free. But we're getting down to the wire here, people. This is kind of the last weekend before Christmas. Sure. I mean, technically next weekend is, but Christmas Eve it falls on a Sunday, so we're kind of knee deep. I will be shopping on the 23rd. Yeah, if anyone would like to join me, I will be at Colosi's. I'll be sure to.
That's his go-to spot for me.
If you are, I'm going to give a plug to Colosi's, and I'll do it again when I get back and tell you all about my shopping experience.
And exactly what he bought me.
And the beautiful socks that I got from my wife.
Lotion,
she
socks.
Loves so much. There's a variety of so many fantastic things last minute that your significant other will enjoy at Colosi's.
For sure.
In the New Hartford Shopping Center. I discovered it about 5 years ago. My wife's life has changed exponentially for the better ever since. All right. Anyway, a lot of Santa stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a good opportunity to see the big guy and the missus before next weekend. So 10 to noon at Varick Street at the Irish Center.
Okay, moving on to Sunday. So I'll do the lunch with Santa so that you can talk about the next one. If you can't make it to and there are a ton of breakfast with Santas. If you get on Google or even Facebook, a ton of them show up on there. So there are a ton of breakfast with Santa's activities that you can do in the area. This one was pretty cool. Lunch with Santa, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Woodland Farm Brewery. That's one of our favorite spots to go. And so it says, we pulled some strings and got the jolly old guy to join us again for lunch. The elves will be working overtime to prep for Christmas while Santa fits us into his hectic schedule. This family-friendly lunch, they'll have free hot cocoa for the kids and cookies, and you will be able to see Saint Nick there. And the parents can have a beer.
If they choose.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
No, they don't have to, but
If you don't,
why not?
If you don't reserve the beer, someone else will get it. But not us. We'll be in Mexico.
Yes.
Not
Feliz Navidad. That's what
cervezas in the sunshine. Not Mexico, New York, which is in the 315. But yeah, we are heading south to catch some of that sunshine stuff that we missed so bad.
we are.
And then we'll be back for the following weekend
But
to
one
get in
thing
the
that
Christmas spirit.
We do plan on doing on Friday night, if we want to give a plug to the Alamo. Our daughter plays a basketball game Friday night in Poland, and we are headed actually to the Syracuse airport Friday night to we're staying overnight before our flight Saturday morning because it's 6 a.m. So we have decided that we're going to go to dinner at the Alamo Bar and Grill. And I know we've talked about this before, but they have a fantastic menu there for kids, for adults, extensive taps as far as like beer goes, a garbage plate. Their wings are great. So that's definitely what we'll be Friday night, is having dinner after Jenna's basketball game there.
Come find us or not. It's up to you. Watch party.
Mm-hmm.
Three Bastards Brewing. This is in Rome. Is that right? For the Bills Cowboys game. You know, it's such a week to week league, the NFL. The injuries are the great equalizer. Different teams get hot at different moments. Teams win when they shouldn't. They lose when you don't think they're going to. And as a lifelong Bills fan, it is interesting to watch it from afar. I am now old, so I see all the new bandwagon. We welcome them all, right? But these younger kids and some of the people who are on the fence, they kind of gravitate towards Buffalo. Been a fun team. They're all getting sucked back in again.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been down this road. Proceed with caution.
It is funny that you say this, because when we had dinner last week with the Aiellos, Steph Aiello is a diehard Bills fan. And she said, I really kind of just wish that all these bandwagon people, I'm kind of excited that we're not performing well, because I just want them to fall off the bandwagon and just be the true Bills fans that
love
sometimes come to expect this type of season. So go ahead.
Yeah. So it's so the Chiefs win. It's kind of got everyone stoked again. The way the schedule lines up, the Cowboys are hot. They are a really good team. They're certainly better at home, which obviously this game is in Buffalo. I don't know what the weather is going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be worse than Dallas.
Yep.
Crowd will be at full throat, fired up. Might have a few beverages before the game, and 4:30 game. Which means, I guess you get it's probably Aikman and Buck. I guess that's probably a Fox game.
He does every Cowboys
but yeah, it'll be interesting. I've got nothing other than proceed with caution. If the Bills do win this, the hysteria will go to level 10, as then we get the Chargers without Justin Herbert, and then the Patriots, and then we finish up with Miami.
Yeah. And so these are just two huge fan bases, especially for our area. I mean, the Cowboys have a huge fan base anyway, so I'm sure that you will have a good turnout there of both teams. So it should be a good game.
There you have it. So enjoy your time out in the 315, do all the local shopping, support the local business owner. This is a big time of year.
And I've got to say that during my research this week, I found a bunch of other things to do. And a lot of them are sold out. People are getting out and about, and they're excited. So there were a couple of things that I was really excited to mention. And of course, I clicked tickets first because we don't want to talk about something that's not
like
available.
Polar Express train.
Well, and so I tried to give the kids Polar Express that the tickets were sold out, and they are costly tickets. So that's something free you can do. But people are getting out and about in our area, and they're supporting local small businesses. So that's exciting for us.
So yeah, consistently when we interview our Hey Neighbors. We feature someone every Wednesday. Those are great pieces. So if you're joining for the first time today, go back and look in the archives and listen to some of those. We always ask them about why do they love living local, and the number one answer is, what do you think?
The people.
The people. It's
The people.
always the people and
Yep.
the community and just all the different things that are going on. So for an area when we were growing up where we were told nothing goes on, and now we've been very fortunate to be able to travel the country in a few different countries, we can say with confidence, there's a whole lot going on here.
There's a lot going on here. Yeah. So it's hard to pick and choose the things that we focus on every week. So again, if there's something you would like for us to highlight, if I get an email that says, talk about this, we'll make sure that you're on there. So, yeah, let us know.
All right. We'll see you out there.
Thank you for tuning in to another Love Living Local episode. Before you head out to support all things Central New York, we just have one ask of you. Please help us share the love we have for our community by sharing this podcast with a neighbor of yours. We truly appreciate you. In fact, you are one of the many reasons we love living local.